Welcome in. In this explainer, we're going to break down one single, super powerful strategy to really pump up your restaurant's profits. And the timing? It's absolutely perfect for the holiday rush.
Okay, so it's December. The holidays are right around the corner. But you know what else is here? The winter chill. So the big question is, how do you actually guarantee a boost in your brunch sales and your profits when people might just be tempted to stay cozy at home?
Well, you've definitely come to the right place. We've got a solution for you, and it all comes down to a single menu item. We're talking high margin, super easy on your kitchen staff, and it's practically tailor-made for that all-important takeout and delivery market.
So, what is it? Let me introduce you to the holiday-spiced French toast casserole. Now, this is not just another brunch dish you throw on the menu. No. It's a gourmet, seasonal special that hits exactly what your customers are craving this time of year. But even more importantly, it's a strategic weapon for your bottom line. Let's dive into how it works.
At the end of the day, it always comes down to the numbers, doesn't it? So how does this one dish translate into actual, tangible profit? Let's get right into it and break down the data behind this profit powerhouse.
Okay, take a look at this. The numbers are just crystal clear. With a suggested price point of, let's say, $16.99, your estimated food cost is only $3.50. Do the math, that leaves you with a gross profit of over $13 on every single plate that goes out the door.
So what does that all add up to? A 79.4% expected profit margin. Just let that number sink in for a second. We're talking nearly 80% profit on one single seasonal dish. That is a huge win for your restaurant this quarter.
But you know what? That incredible margin, it's really only part of the story. There are 4 solid key business reasons why this dish is pretty much guaranteed to be a home run for your kitchen.
Think of these as the 4 pillars of its success. First, it's got that undeniable seasonal appeal with those festive spices. Second, it's built on ingredients that are super low cost, staples like bread, eggs, and milk. Third, it travels like a dream for takeout and delivery. And fourth, and honestly, this is the real game changer, you prep it the night before. That saves you so much labor during those crazy busy brunch hours.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but how do I actually bring this into my kitchen? Well, let's walk through this super simple recipe, and I'll give you some pro tips to make it incredibly easy to implement.
All right, the whole process is really just 6 simple steps. But I want you to look closely at step number 4, the overnight soak. That is where the magic really happens. The bulk of the work, the prep, is done while your kitchen is completely closed. I mean, what a massive labor saver during a hectic brunch service, right?
And let's just be absolutely crystal clear about this overnight soak. This is not a suggestion, okay? It's the secret ingredient to making a truly premium product. It is the difference between an amazing, rich, custardy texture and something that's just dry and, honestly, forgettable. For the quality of the dish and your kitchen's efficiency, this step is completely non-negotiable. All right, now for the fun part, the pro tips that are going to maximize your profit. First, you can batch prep these things. Make a bunch at once, and they'll hold for 2 days before you bake them. Second, pre-portion them for takeout orders to make service lightning fast. Third, a simple garnish, a little powdered sugar, some fresh cranberries, adds huge perceived value for literally pennies. And of course, you've got to create those upsell opportunities with add-ons to really boost that average check size.
Okay, so at this point, I'm sure you've got some practical questions buzzing around your head before you commit to adding this to your menu. So let's get right into them.
First one up, and it's a really important one about the foundation of the whole dish. What is the absolute best bread to use to get that perfect quality, that perfect texture?
The answer, hands down, is day-old brioche or challah. No question. Their texture is rich, but it's also sturdy, so it's perfect for soaking up all that delicious custard without just turning into mush. This is what gives you that premium, amazing texture that your customers are going to come back for again and again.
All right, next question. And look, this is probably the most important one for your business. How can you guarantee that you actually hit that incredible profit margin we were talking about?
Well, listen, that margin doesn't just happen by accident. It's all by design. And you secure it with 3 simple actions. First, source your staple ingredients in bulk. That's going to lower your food costs right away. Second, you have to leverage that make-ahead prep method to slash your active labor expenses. And third, you've got to price it like what it is, a premium, seasonal, specialty item.
So there you have it. We've gone over the strategy, we've looked at the hard numbers, and we've walked through the simple execution. This is a classic low-risk, high-reward opportunity to really boost your winter profits. The only question left is this going to be your restaurant's next big winter hit?